when you have something to look forward to when you get up in the morning. See, people who have something to look forward to don't need an alarm clock because they have a reason for being.
But when you find yourself getting lazy, when you find yourself getting unfocused, it's because you forgot what you're doing it for. You forgot what your motivation is. You forgot what your reasoning is. So I'm going to encourage you, if you ever find yourself distracted, remember why you're there in the first place.
Telling you, everything you need to win is deep inside of you, but it's laying dormant. You have to activate it.
When you get excited about something, we have natural energy that pushes us through. But what happens when that energy fades? What happens when you start to get frustrated? What happens when you start to feel like a grind and things get grueling and they get gritty and they get tough and it gets harder to move through the process every single day? What happens then? Most people quit.
Behind every success, there is effort. Behind the effort, there is passion. Behind the passion, there are people with the courage to try.
What is your why? That's the most important. You gotta know, why do I want this? What do I want? And why do I want this? It's got to become so compelling. You've got to lose sleep at night wanting this. You've got to wake up early wanting this. You've got to be willing to put in the grind to get exactly what you want.
Every opportunity to be the hero of your own story. All you gotta do is start today. Come up with a plan. Set the execution into motion that one day become 2 and 2 become 3 and a week become a month and a month become a year. And before you know it, you see light at the end of the tunnel. And you have pulled yourself up by the bootstraps. And you're rescuing yourself from a downtrodden life. And you're smiling. And you're winning. Because you did it, because only you can really do it.
You gotta work. You gotta work, because what happens if you wake up 30 days later and you're there? What happens if you wake up 60 days later and the change is coming? You know what's gonna happen? You're gonna wake up 60 days later, 90 days later, and everything's gonna change but you. And you're going to get the same results you got before it happened because you're the exact same person.
I'm asking you to embrace your challenges. Own them. Don't use them as excuses why you can't live your life. Because when you embrace them and own them, you can move forward. And that's when you should be getting on doing the stuff you're meant to do.
First of all, we know that this is not easy. Because in order to begin to reinvent your life, you've got to make a conscious, deliberate, determined effort. That you really have got to put all of yourself into it. It's very challenging.
Success doesn't happen by chance. It happens by change. It happens by having a purpose and a clear plan that you can execute by taking daily action and not wasting time.
I want you to see difficult differently. Are you hearing me? I need you to see difficult differently. Now, that weightlifter, when my man looking at those weights, when he got that iron is heavy. But he's not looking at that iron like, look how heavy the iron is. And he knows what it's going to do. It's going to tear his muscles to pieces. He gets it. But what he understands is that if he tears them down, they're going to rebuild themselves. And when they rebuild themselves, they're that much stronger. Listen to me. You have to grind for your future. You have to persist and push for your future.
You've decided that you're not going to allow your circumstances to define you. You've decided that you're not going to allow the events, the things, the people, life determine who you become. You decided that you're not going to go through life being a whiner, being a complainer, that you're going to take responsibility.
Because you're not going to be successful if you don't put all your effort into one thing. You ain't going to make it, man. Success is difficult. The road to success is always under construction.
Your comfort zone is your danger zone. You're not going to grow. You're not going to be able to achieve everything you desire.